Imagine traveling to a picturesque town surrounded by rolling green hills and a welcoming silence. But as you arrive, something feels off. The streets are deserted, stores abandoned, homes left open with belongings scattered as if the residents simply evaporated. There are no signs of struggle, panic, or departure. It's as if, in a single night, everyone vanished without a trace. Before diving into this incredible story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with your friends who love mysteries. Have you ever heard of something this strange? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This story begins in a town called Elysium, a small haven nestled in the countryside, known for its peaceful charm and stunning views. Home to around 500 residents, Elysium was a tranquil retreat for travelers escaping the chaos of big cities. But Elysium's serenity was shattered by an event that defies explanation. One morning, a group of tourists arrived to find the town completely deserted. Cars were parked on the streets, some doors were open, and the local cafe had tables set with untouched cups of coffee and plates of food. It was as if everyone disappeared mid-routine. One of the tourists, named Julio, decided to document the scene with his camera. He filmed the streets, shops, and even open houses, capturing an eerie picture of sudden abandonment. As they explored further, the group noticed the absence of any clues to suggest an evacuation. No luggage, no scattered clothing, no notes explaining where the townsfolk had gone. Intrigued, Julio sent his footage to local authorities. Hours later, a team of investigators arrived in Elysium. Upon confirming that the town was empty, police initiated a search of the surrounding areas but found no trace of the residents. It was as if they had vanished into thin air. Meanwhile, Julio's videos began circulating on social media, attracting the attention of millions. Experts on mysteries and unexplained phenomena started theorizing about what might have happened. Some speculated that the townspeople were victims of a secret government experiment, while others pointed to supernatural phenomena like mass abductions. Days later, an investigative journalist named Mark decided to visit Elysium to document the story. Upon arrival, he immediately noticed something odd. Despite the evident abandonment, the town seemed unnaturally well preserved. There was no vandalism or signs of decay. Flowers and gardens were still blooming, and streetlights turned on automatically at dusk, as if the town were still alive. Mark began his investigation by interviewing people from nearby towns. Most confirmed that Elysium was a quiet place with no history of unusual events. However, one elderly woman shared something chilling. "There's always been something strange about that place," she said. "At night, we used to see lights in the sky above Elysium, but no one ever talked about it." Determined to uncover more, Mark decided to spend the night in Elysium. He set up camp in the town's hotel, which was completely intact, with made beds and functioning lights. In the middle of the night, he was awakened by a strange sound, a low hum that seemed to come from everywhere. Looking out the window, he saw something that sent shivers down his spine. The streetlights flickered in sync with the sound, as if the town itself was responding to an invisible command. The next morning, Mark discovered a series of old records in the town hall. Among them was a peculiar pattern. Every resident of Elysium was descended from families who had founded the town over a century ago. There were no new residents or immigrants. It was as if Elysium had remained isolated in time, resisting external influences. Mark also found a list of names, presumably belonging to the missing residents. Curiously, when he searched some of the names online, he found no digital footprint. There were no social media profiles, work records, or anything that confirmed their existence. The mystery deepened when Mark stumbled upon a diary hidden in one of the houses. Written by a young woman named Anna, it mentioned that the townspeople held a monthly gathering in the main square for connection rituals. Anna didn't elaborate on what these rituals involved, but described feeling a strange energy whenever she participated. With all these puzzle pieces, Mark began forming theories. One possibility was that the townspeople had voluntarily disappeared, perhaps following a cult-like belief that led them to leave this world for another. Another theory suggested that the town was the site of a scientific experiment gone wrong, erasing its population in a way that defied explanation. As Elysium's story continued to spread, curious visitors began flocking to the town, hoping to uncover something new. Many reported feeling an eerie discomfort while walking through the deserted streets, as if they were being watched. Others claimed to see shadows in the windows of some houses, even though the buildings were clearly empty. A few weeks later, a scientist named Dr. Almeida decided to investigate the case. Specializing in electromagnetic phenomena, he believed something in Elysium's environment might explain the disappearance. With his team, he installed sensors throughout the town to monitor radiation levels and magnetic activity. The results were startling. The sensors detected intense electromagnetic pulses occurring at regular intervals. According to Dr. Almeida, these pulses were strong enough to interfere with electronic devices and potentially affect human behavior. However, he couldn't identify the source of these pulses. With so many unanswered questions, Elysium became an unprecedented mystery. Eventually, the town was closed off to the public, with warning signs declaring it unsafe to enter. But theories continued to circulate. Was it a military experiment? A portal to another dimension? Or something entirely beyond human comprehension? What do you think happened in Elysium? Share your theories in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and share this incredible story with your friends. The mystery remains, and we may never have all the answers.